Hey guys, and welcome back to the True Start Location Civilization 5 Carthage Let's Play series. This is part 18. Welcome back, guys. Last episode, I'll be quite honest with you guys, not a lot happened. We did declare war on Spain, though. And most recently, we actually got into a golden age. We've completed, of course, the World's Fair, I believe. And right now, we're just kind of pumping out art. I mean, that's the best way for me to describe it. It's like if you could somehow, mass-produce artwork in a factory or something, that's probably the artwork that you get here from Carthage. I mean, you might consider that to be like the Walmart of art, but I mean, we're just pumping out artwork. We're doing pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that all of my cities that can produce artists are doing so. I believe they are, which is great. I know it's a bit silly for me. I haven't really gotten into this too much, but I did put the national epic in my capital, and I really should have put it in the national epic in a city that was gonna, produce artists. I mean, that would have made more sense to me, anyways. But we're still working on it, so that's all great. We are at war with Spain, of course, which is fantastic. I think I'm going to go kind of utilize a bit of a defensive technique, meaning that I want the Spanish to kind of come closer to me, so that way I can bombard them with my frigates. That's probably the best idea anyways. In fact, I can already go ahead and bombard several of them, so why don't we go ahead and get around to that. It's always fun. We, of course, are going to have problems with the line of sight, considering a lot of their units are behind hills and mountains, and really just all sorts of topographical challenges that will present themselves to us. So again, we can't bombard anything from this angle, but that's okay. I think I might actually go ahead and put one of our ships in Barcelona, just because why not? That could be fun. And again, we're going to keep them all kind of on standby. We're going to heal this unit over here. And again, over here in the Eurasian steppe, we are seeing a whole lot of nothing, but we're working on it as best as we can. So down here, we're working on making some oil, kind of modernizing our economy. We got an encampment right outside of Carthago Nova. Thank God we have a lot of defense all around the board here. So our musketmen's going to go to war with their musketmen, the barbarians, I should say, which we did a pretty good job. Let's go ahead and end the turn. And actually, before we end the turn, why don't we go ahead and kind of beef up Carthago Nova? There's not an opera house there. We need an opera house in all of our cities to make the Hermitage, which we need. So that's cool. We're going to repair this road over here and kind of make it into something else. I believe we also need to make an opera house over here. Oh, no, we don't. That's fine. So glad to see others are discussing with Germany. Well, it's not so much that I'm disgusted with Germany. It's just I'm a bit upset that we were friends like the entire time, and then they decided to just stab my back now. So, yeah, Sweden's happy, of course. Munich has been taken over by England. England is just destroying right now. I mean, they're really doing very well. They're raising Munich to the grounds. So here we go, GPT. Everything from Germany is coming to an end. That's totally fine. We don't really care. An encampment to the south of Saguntum. We're going to get on that immediately. Just an archer. And as for this guy, I'm very tempted to just put him on auto run or whatever it's called. So what we got going on over here? We got a lot of opportunities to kill some Spanish units. Again, they kind of fell for it, if I could say so myself. But what I mean by that is they walked right into my trap. I mean, these are really stupid Spanish units, apparently. And it's going to be incredibly easy for us to just decimate them like so. As you guys can see, we are just destroying the Spanish that have very foolishly decided to attack us here. We've got, we can attack pretty much every single one of them. Oh my god, they just got destroyed. Over here in Rome, I think we're going to work on, Lighthouse will give us happiness, but we don't really need happiness at this point. I think what would work better is if we went for a garden. We do need more great people. Great people is always great, at the risk of sounding redundant. Over here at Saguntum, what are we going to work on over here? We can work on maybe walls, because this is kind of a border province. But we got a source of oil over here, actually. I'm going to kind of move one of my workers over here. Do we have any workers? We do have some workers, not too many of them. Like this worker, for example, we want you to go all the way over here. It's going to take you a few turns. So we're going to make over here. We could make no, I don't really want to make a factory in Saguntum. Why not, though? I'm already making a factory in pretty much all of my other cities. But, there's just not a lot of production over here in Saguntum. So let's go ahead and make I don't know, maybe a mint and then a bank Or maybe just go straight up archaeologist. Yeah, you know what, we could really use archaeologists. So these useless cities that I don't really know what I want to do with, you know, we're just going to make them with archaeologists. That's fine. So over here, as you can see, we're healing up both of our units. This unit down here in particular, we don't really need them to be down there anymore. Right, so we're going to end the turn and kind of see where that places us. I think we'll probably be in a pretty good position either way. Like I said, I'm going to end the turn right now. Let's see what happens. I'd be interested in seeing what happens. And looks like Spain is still falling for the trap. I have no idea why they're doing that, but they are. I'm still allied with Genoa and Ragusa, just making sure. We got a spy and Byblos right now, kind of stirring up the shit. What are we going to make over here? We should probably go ahead and work on production, because this city seems like it's going to be a very, very heavy production city, which is actually really, really good. So that effect, we are going to be working on a workshop. I'm going to go ahead and buy an aqueduct to increase the population. And we could go ahead and buy faith and culture. But I think the mosque is actually quite a bit better. If I can go to a Muslim city. Did I already buy a mosque here? I did not. See, that gives me happiness, culture, and faith. But it's a bit more expensive. But you know what? Screw it. Happiness is always worth it. And faith is pretty much useless at this point anyways. So over here, what do we got going on? We are going to do like that. And honestly, I could probably just use my frigates to destroy. That was really quite easy. As you can see, that didn't last very long whatsoever. Now this will be the harder part, where we are going to be effectively engaging in a ground war without the help of all of our naval units, because we do have quite a naval focus. We're going to put this guy on export automated, that's fine. We have quite the naval force, but it's not going to really matter once we get over to that area. Of course, I'm going to keep a frigate down here outside of Porto to defend. And this guy over here, for example, as well, we can go ahead and put him to work just to the west of Porto. It's quite fine. These units have nothing to do. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm going to heal you up. What else we got going on over here? Next turn, we are going to produce the Oxford University, which means that we're going to get steam power for free, which is great. I probably could have timed that better. And what I mean by that is I probably could have gotten a better technology than steam power. Steam power is good, but it's, you know, it's pretty underwhelming, to be quite honest with you guys. So this musketman is done with his job. We're going to move him back to the fortress outside of Saltium. And really, we've got a lot of oil options here in Carthage. I'm really not worried about that. We've taken some more culture, of course. Next turn, we're going to get another policy, which is just so dirty. We're making 290 culture a turn. That's a hell of a lot of culture. Shouldn't even have to say that. I mean, it's true. So, what we got over here? Ideology. Egypt has taken order. We'll see what that does to us. I want to see... So, Bismarck is a threat to stability. You know, I could declare war on Bismarck. It seems like it's the kind of like the popular thing nowadays. But you know, I don't want to, honestly. I mean, I would rather minimize the amount of people that I'm declaring war on, and quite honestly, they don't really have anything that's worth taking at the moment. So another cultural policy. I could take something like over here, because again, I really want protectionism, but it would take a long time for me to get that far. So let's go ahead and go to the ideologies. Urbanization is very good. Ooh, New Deal. I think I'm gonna take the New Deal. That's just really, really good. For example, every single one of my great yields is going to get doubled. So this custom house is going to produce more money. Customs house, economy is going to produce more science. You guys get the idea. It's all around a very, very good thing. I think I'm going to go for that. For example, it'll also increase the production capacity of Boutique. Why don't we go ahead and do that? And we can also choose a free tech, which is also really, really good. I choose steam power, just like so. So let's go and do that. Let's go and check on our economic overview really fast, so I can show you guys the difference. So right now, you guys can see pretty much what's going on. Carthage is in the lead of everything, but we're about to take a cultural policy that is really, really, really good. So you guys are going to see here, for example, in Carthage, you're going to see that the money and the science is going to change really fast. Just look up here, for example, the science making 305 and 313 a turn. So 305 and 313, respectively. Now watch, it's going to be insane. 305, 313, it's now 312, 333. Well, it's not that big, but once we get some more specialists, it's going to really make a difference. So over here in Carthage, we need to make opera houses so we can make the Hermitage, but I really need public schools too. That's the crux of the problem. I think what I could do is I could probably just buy an opera house over here. Yeah, why not? That's really easy. So that just happens. That's great. Over here in Saltium, this is always going to be a small city. I feel like it would behoove us if we were to just make some more archaeologists outside of the city, or maybe even an opera house at this point in time. Let's go ahead and immediately move in on the opera houses, or rather the antiquity sites that are directly outside of Morocco, because we're not going to have the opportunity to get them later. And the war in Spain is going great. We're doing a great job. That's an English unit. See, that's the problem, because you think they're Spanish by their color, but they're English, so that's a problem. Right, Gatling gun. We don't have enough resources. Really, can we conquer a city with 47 strength with just a few Gatling guns, a crossbowman, and a rifleman? I hope we can, but honestly, I'm not too certain that we can do that. So over here, we've got another Spanish unit, kind of dicking around. Let's go and see if we can get a shot on him. I think we probably can. Maybe over here. No, okay, so we can't get a shot on this unit, even though we have the +1 range. Doesn't matter. But we're going to keep our eyes on him, because we were going to be able to take him out soon. That being said, let's go ahead and make a move on Madrid. I mean, well, maybe we should wait another turn to wait for our rifleman to heal up. That's totally fine by me. Maybe even upgrade our other unit. So over here, we are working on... Okay, so we've already taken out the encampment. That's fine. That's great. Let's go move back to Skuntum. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. That's fine. You're going to go back over here. And what's this in Morocco? Morocco's massing some military on my border. I have no idea why. It's a bit strange. Yeah, we'll return the unit. I mean, we don't really need that unit whatsoever. I mean, not at all, to be honest. Over here, it's at Carthage Nova. We're working on taking out a barbarian. Got another barbarian up here, south of Boutique. I just can't wait for the day that all these barbarians go away. But then again, I would lose all my culture if that happens. So I guess I can't really wish for that to happen, because it would be counterproductive. Going back over here into the Spanish theater. Let's go and see what the Spanish units do. Open borders. Yeah, I don't know what the hell you said in Dutch, but yeah, I'd be okay with open borders. Yeah, so we're gonna be able to get a attack on Madrid, which is fantastic. GPT, Cotton to Bismarck, that's fine. Hamburg is just getting all sorts of screwed up. If I did go to war with them, what can I even take from Hamburg? Only gyms, and that's about it. So it looks like, I don't know who's at war with them. I think it's England, or maybe it's the Netherlands. I don't really know. So embargo Germany. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I'm not trading with them at all or anything, so that's totally fine. Let's go back over here outside of Saguntum. Oh no, that's Elizabeth. I'm so sorry, Elizabeth. You have very similar colors, and it's not good. It's not good to have similar colors. We're going to convert this to a trading post. Again, we don't want any food. Clear the barbarian encampment. That was very, very easy. We're going to keep this pikeman kind of in the desert. He's going to kind of be like Lawrence of Arabia, or Lawrence of the Sahara Desert. We're just going to kind of keep him on standby. Over here, we're going to destroy this encampment. Move back to Carthago Nova. And really, we're just going to prepare for the invasion of Madrid. Like I said, I wish I had more military units. I might buy some, maybe like artillery. Artillery is quite useful, actually. Let's go and see if we can buy anything. Nothing yet. In fact, I don't even have the technology for that. I only have cannons, which are really shitty in this era. So it's going to have to wait, which is fine, not a big deal. We're going to bombard you and you. And we're also going to kill you very, very easily. That was super, super simple. Let's go ahead and see if I can target that guy over here. I can't. Wish I could. Well, it's more important, I think, if we kill the unit rather than wounding another one. So I don't think I can get a hit on this unit in particular, even though I tried. We're going to move this rifleman maybe up here. Just trying to be strategic, but again, we don't really have a lot of army to work with, and it definitely, I have the distinct impression that Morocco is trying to start shit with me. Again, I have no idea why they'd want to, but in preparation for this assumed attack, I'm going to start moving my men closer into the combat zone. Again, nothing to really report over here in the east. And like I said, I should probably start popping out units, because I really do have the impression that they're going to be at war with me very soon, which is, again, pretty scary. I don't like the idea that they would attack me, even though they're very outdated. I will repeat again that the Morocco is incredibly outdated. Let's go ahead, because we need to be on standby. Let's go ahead and get all of our frigates, just in case, ready to provide firing support in the event that anything happens. We're going to keep our caravels on scouting duty, and we're going to move back all of our ranged units, all of our frigates, into the front. Again, keeping our eye out over there in the Eastern Mediterranean, just in case. Right, so if they do attack Saltium, really pitiful defenses, really nothing much that we can defend there. We're going to try our best, though. So let's go into the turn, see if they get any big ideas. If Morocco attacks me, that would be kind of funny. I mean, it would suck, but I mean, you know, it could happen. Really just what if you give me 5? If you give me 5, I'll give it to you. All right, so that's cool. Maybe I can trade with them in the future. Maybe not. We'll see. So they didn't attack me, which is somewhat surprising. I have no idea why they didn't. They probably could have. So a great person. What type of great person is he? He's a great general. Cool. So that means that I can make some more citadels. Is there a really good place? I guess I could put them over here. Kind of in Iberia. That might help out with our current war effort there. Or I could even be more of like an asshole and put him up over here somewhere. Maybe take resources from somebody. I'm looking on the border to see if I can kind of snag any border resources, because that's really the best way for you to steal resources, just to get them on the border. I could take this cotton resource. Do we have any cotton? I think we have lots of cotton. We do already, so it's not really worth it. Is there any other resource that we could snag? Not really, which is a bit depressing. What about here in Sweden? Anything in Sweden? There's wine, and I don't think we have any wine, which is really a shame. Imagine life without wine. That would be pretty terrible. I could put a citadel over here after we conquer Madrid. In fact, why don't we go and move our great general over to Barcelona, just so we can kind of help out with the attack over there. And again, we're going to go ahead and uproot this archaeological dig. Fantastic news and all that. Very easily destroy this unit over here. And we're going to kind of pull back strategically just a bit to allow really to just kind of bleed out the Spanish. Maybe let the Spanish attack the the English a bit more. This worker, for example, is going to be getting assigned to this oil. We're going to take over this resource just like so. Over here in Hippia Regius, what are we going to do over here? We could work on a museum or a public school. I think a museum is more important at this point in time. Just like in Rome, we have the idea or the option of making a museum. I think we're going to take it. We can always make something else later on. That's totally fine. We're going to have a German great prophet. I have no idea what religion they are. They're Catholic. Oh, go figure. Over here, this pikeman again. We need to be somewhat on standby, just because Morocco may or may not declare war on us. So that's always a threat. Right, and we're going to buy out this tile over here pretty soon. I'm just going to go and buy out this tile, so we're asking to do. More silver is better. It's always great. This rifleman is ready to reinforce Saltium if needed. We got another crossbowman over here. I think I'm going to upgrade to a Gatling gun. It's a bit better, a bit stronger, which is always great. And I think we can even attack. I misspoke. As I say, I think we can even attack the Spanish Tercio, but I was wrong. We can't exactly get there. So, embargo Germany was passed. That's great. I think everybody really was behind that one. Right, so let's go ahead and end the turn. Kind of see where this puts us. Again, we're doing really well. We're at war with Spain. Okay, so unfortunately, Egypt has a city on the Mediterranean. And after we are finished with our war with Spain, let's take a look, for example, what Egypt is doing. You know, Egypt has a head population of literacy, which means that they probably have a shitload of wonders. Can I look at the city? No, I can't. But I think I can look at, not economic, I don't want economic. I want to see the culture. Is that diplomacy? No, it's not. Is that in cultural, social policies? See, I always bitch about the UI in Civilization, but it always confuses the living shit out of me. I have no idea what's going on. So, influenced by player. All right, so, tourism. We are rising in everything. Egypt is going to be the hardest for us to conquer through tourism, but that's totally okay. We can always, just conquer them with our military. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at their tourism output. 46. Okay, so basically what's going to end up happening, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are going to war with Egypt as soon as the war with Spain ends. This will increase our power in the Mediterranean, but this will also increase the amount of tourism that we are outputting. So it's a win-win. This is what we say in English. It's a win-win. It's good for everybody. Right, so what else are we going to do here? We're going to go and end the turn once again. We do have some more frigates heading to the west, which is also great. Lawrence of Arabia is doing pretty well. We're going to heal up all these units once again. Okay, so Egypt has decided to denounce me. Very nice. They've even denounced the Ottomans at the same time. I think I'm going to go ahead and denounce them as well. And Sweden's just very happy that I backed up their proposal. Geneva has a new ally. Who was their previous ally? Poland. Okay, not a big deal. Pearls to William. We're going to go ahead and redo that. But over here, we need to go ahead and denounce their ass. Because screw them. If you denounce me, I'm generally going to denounce you too. Because that's just a dick move. Sweden. I believe we need to trade with you as well. It's a really comfortable fire that they got going on over here. Alright, no, it wasn't with Sweden. Sorry, it was with Netherlands. Or was this somebody? Shit, I don't even remember. Oh well. Well, they'll probably ask for me in the next trade deal that they want, so we'll figure out who it is soon enough. We've got the Great General on the way. I'm going to go ahead and make another military unit. We are in dire need of one. But really, I can't make anything. That's good. I don't really want to make a cannon. Cannons are so bad. I think I'll wait to make a rifleman next turn. That's at least a little bit better. Right, so outside of Madrid, we've got another Turcio, is how you say it. Not exactly 100% sure on that, but we're gonna screw them up. I think that's the goal here. We're gonna really do as much damage as we can, moving in on Madrid when we can. So our workers over here, they're doing some good work, at the risk of sounding incredibly redundant. We're gonna go ahead and send this worker over here to work on a mine. This one is totally in good hands. And let's go ahead and take out this warrior to gain some more, gain a few pennies of culture. This musketman we're going to go ahead and upgrade to rifleman, of course. It's always worth it. And let's make some more oil wells. Great for the environment, great for our economy. This Gatling gun, we are going to move. You know, I want to just attack Madrid and get this shit over with, but really, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. This guy, okay, he's got embarkation, Himeji Castle. I really need to commit a unit that's got cover, like this one, for example, 33% against range attacks. That's really, really good. So I'm gonna wait on that for the time being. Don't worry. I mean, war's happening. We are at war. War never changes. All of that great stuff. It's gonna be very soon. So this frigate, again, we're seen to the west, just in case if Morocco declares war on us. Which, let's face it, weirder things have happened in the past. These things happen. And as soon as Utique is done, Ramses. Ooh, yes, I would love to join you. Give us 10 turns to prepare. I will actually join that war. But we need to work on producing more military units. That is the crux of our problem here. And look at this. Spain already wants peace with me, which is ridiculous. We're not going to give them any peace whatsoever. We got a unit promotion. Let's go with... These are all really, really good. Maybe Bombardment 3 is really fantastic. What about... Yeah, let's go with Bombardment 3. Just so we can really destroy any land units. Besides that... Oh shit, I just moved a unit. A rifleman. Damn it. I was always making really stupid mistakes here. So I need to move that rifleman back as soon as he's ready to. And these other units are pretty much ready to go and attack the city of Madrid. We've got our great general. He is arriving on the scene. And we need more riflemen to kind of join in on this war against Egypt. Of course, our friends, Saudi Arabia, are going to declare war on them as well, which is great. I'm going to burn down Giza, more than likely. Serves them right. And we've got some interesting units over here. I have no idea why. Let's go back over here. We got another cargo ship. Where is this going? I think this is going to Rome last time. Let's go and just double check. Let's see if my memory is as good as I think it is, which is to say it's pretty bad. This one was actually heading towards Genoa. But maybe we should go to Byblos. No, no. I want to keep my trade kind of on the western part of the Mediterranean, just in case if we do go to war with an eastern civilization. It all makes sense. I believe this is the one that was going to Rome. It was going to Carthage, actually, quite surprisingly. Let's go and continue it. I guess, it's good to kind of increase our capital, always. So I'm going to kind of move all of my units in a relatively bizarre formation. You might be kind of asking me, like, what the hell are you doing? Well, I'm just trying my best over here. Trying my very best. I might actually annex either Porto or Barcelona. I really need a city in the Iberian Peninsula that can produce units. Maybe I'll just make that Madrid as soon as we take it. So actually, I guess you could say I can wait for the time being. Of course, I'm going to keep this guy over here. Keep you right there. Now let's go and attack this unit over here. So that works out pretty well, all things considered. We can go ahead and move our unit from Saguntum onto this barbarian encampment. We want to get rid of all the barbarians that we can, of course. As many as we can do. Of course, we still see that Morocco is kind of got an invested interest in us. No idea why, but they do, for some particular reason. And we might want to go ahead and start funneling more frigates to the east, just in preparation for that war with Egypt. Again, it's going to happen soon, and we don't really need these ships anymore. I'll be honest with you guys. We've destroyed pretty much all of Spain. Well, we've destroyed everything of Spain, so that's not a problem. So we're going to go and start moving these ships to the east. I'll keep one or two maybe there, but we really need to start moving them eastwards, just like so. That's fantastic. Worked out pretty well. This is the last turn before I end the video. Of course, the alarm has already went off, so I've got to end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Not a whole lot has happened, however. So let's go and see what happens. I'm trespassing in Valletta. Where the hell is Valletta, and why am I trespassing in it? Oh, I've got a frigate there. Well, that would make sense. I could see why they're upset. Let's go and make you open. So we have to kill another open unit. Give it some more culture. Over here, Nautique. What are we going to make? We could do some stuff. But I think I prefer... I'd prefer to make some more archaeologists or even some more military units. And we're going to go ahead and work on riflemen. We do need some more military units. Of course, culture is major, but once we declare war on Egypt, we are going to be able to steal a lot of cultural stuff, so that's also a really, really good thing. I could make a citadel right outside of Madrid. That would really piss them off, but I'm not sure if it's worth it in the end. I really don't think it is. This Lancer is going to stay over here. That's fine. Arabia, return the unit, of course. We don't need the unit. It's going to be used to convert my cities anyway, so what's the point of keeping it? And in the next episode, we are going to finish our public school over here in Carthage. Trying to work on a new wonder if I can. I'm not even sure if there's a wonder available. Just the Hermitage. We'll work on that. So that's good. Besides that, again, we're doing pretty well. All things considered, we are not doing very badly. We're doing very well. This Lancer, for example, what can we do with him? We're just going to keep him on standby, just in case if those Moroccans attack us, which they probably won't. But it's always good to be vigilant. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Stay tuned for the next one, where we finish off Spain, and we go to war with Egypt. It's finally time, guys. Finally time, ladies and gentlemen, for us to go to war with Egypt. We're ready for it. They're more technologically advanced than us, but we've got more cojones than they do. We're gonna win. With that being said, let's go ahead and buy another military unit before I forget. To send over to the Spanish theater. What would be more useful? I want to say riflemen would probably be the most useful. So we're going to go ahead and buy another rifleman. This will increase our military, which is currently pretty pitiful. We've only got number 4 out of like 10. We should be much higher. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and I will see you guys then. Take care.